certainly come. It's a simple reminder that you should not be in a hurry. It's very true that most of us youths today, we're in a hurry. We need quick money. We want to live a lavish life. We want to compare with other persons, whereas we do not know the source of their income. Some persons who come from wealthy families, others do dirty games to get their money. And so be rest assured that keep working hard, for your day must certainly come. Have patience with all things, but first of all with yourself. Have patience with everything on earth, but first of all have patience with yourself. Always console yourself that there are better days ahead. And of course, the last picture this morning, patience is a form of wisdom. It demonstrates that we understand and accept the fact that sometimes things must unfold in their own time. It's as simple as that. When you keep forcing things and it's not coming forth, do not get discouraged. Be rest assured that that which is destined to you will certainly come at its own time. So remember, patience is a form of wisdom. It demonstrates that we understand and accept the fact that sometimes things must unfold in their own time. So that was it on our reflection this morning about patience. Endeavor to cultivate the habit of being patient in life. It's true, sometimes they say a patient dog is the fattest bone, and a Frenchman will tell you patience has a limit. Patience has got its limit. God can even bless you at the age of 50. God can even bless you at the age of 70. Like Grand Barak, who is a star today. He was nobody yesterday, and today is a star. That's just an example. So just always remember, as we keep on striving in life, let us learn to be patient. Sergio Polo will be singing for us this morning the song entitled Lily.
Na mende bukatena yi otonde ndemba makomi manyahomba nyonango na ton passé est très très mauvais dans l'angouette ndeba bona et Serge, je ne vis pas du passé. Vicky Boss no ki songi ta nyonango neme di pama mese na mende bukatena yi otonde ndemba makomi manyahomba nyonango na ton passé est très très mauvais dans l'angouette ndeba bona et Serge, je ne vis pas du passé. Lili oh Lili Moulé mamou mbale na wa Lili Charles Samba. Avec l'argent on peut s'offrir des plus belles femmes du monde, mais sans argent tu m'as choisi. C'est la meilleure preuve d'amour. Tu leur as dit que tu préfères être avec celui que t'aimes au lieu d'aller t'enfermer dans une prison dorée. Si j'étais un juge, je t'emprisonnerais à vie dans mon cœur et te condamnerais à m'aimer pour l'éternité. Mais avec l'argent on peut s'offrir des plus belles femmes du monde, mais sans argent tu m'as choisi en guise d'une preuve d'amour. Tu leur as dit que tu préfères être avec celui que t'aimes au lieu d'aller t'enfermer dans une prison dorée.
Passina yo passina ngalili na 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 mama botaki milia e baka sala chede banzame
n'arrête pas oh Lily, aïe n'arrête pas de m'aimer, je t'aime beaucoup, n'arrête pas oh Lily, s'il te plaît n'arrête pas de m'aimer. Ibrahim Kouyaté de Bonamoussa, n'arrête pas oh Lily, aïe n'arrête pas de m'aimer, chaman d'amour n'arrête pas oh Lily, s'il te plaît ne cesse pas de m'aimer. Youssouf
Home Morning. It is your wake-up show from 6 a.m. to 9 a.m. from Mondays to Fridays. On Home Morning, we shall feed your indulgence with regular slots like reflection, news, health, discovery, talking points, press review, pigeon news, our guest of the day, sports, culture, and public opinion. Make it a date with us on the show as we usher you to the dawn of a new day with renewed energy. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Beautiful piece there from le Roi Polo 18. L'historien Sergio Polo, le président de Dedo à Paris, entitled Lily. This morning, that's to set the tone on how the day is going to look like. It's a chilly day in the nation's economic capital, Douala, and of course, that's why we decided to bring to you good Makosa this morning, at least to inspire someone somewhere this morning. And of course, we continue with the program. We shall be moving over to our next slot this moment, which of course is our health secret with Dr. Froome. Now, this morning, Dr. Froome will be telling us about diet. You must understand that that which we eat will determine how much weight we put on. If you eat well, you are going to have plenty of weight. If you should know how to eat, you look healthy. Live a healthy lifestyle. Now, there are plenty of ingredients that constitute on how we should live a healthy life. This morning, our focus with Dr. Froome is about diet. Hello, doctor. Good morning and welcome.
You are welcome once more to the program Health Secret. Today, I will be explaining or expatiating on issues that will create some awareness to help us realize why man is sick each day and looking for doctors, looking for healers, moving from one place to another with deplorable health situations. Why is it that man is always sick? Man, notwithstanding his knowledge, man has a well-developed brain, he has a mind, he has a spirit, it's controlled by the Spirit of God, but he's always sick, in need of doctors, in need of pastors, in need of prophets each day. But the animals in the wild, they don't know how to pray, they just eat anyhow, they don't even wash their food, they eat with dirty hands, they don't brush their mouth, their teeth, they sleep under very bad or harsh conditions, beaten by mosquitoes, insects, they wound themselves, they eat dirty food, infected food with bacteria, fungi, parasites, viruses, toxins, but they don't have doctors. They are always healthy, they are always fresh, they are always strong. But man, on the contrary, notwithstanding his well-developed brain, man is educated. Until we answer the question why, then the health of man will continue to decay with time. What do I mean by decaying with time? Those who have studied geography, if they say something decays with time, you hear of half-life. I mean, with time, the health of man will be deteriorating. The lifespan of man will be reducing with time until become a time that if man manages to reach 10 years or clock 10 years, it means he has tried. Man is sick because man is breaking the rules kept in place by his creator, the Almighty God, that will guide him. In a nutshell, most of our health problems are coming because of dietary divergence. Ladies and gentlemen, I greet you all. You are once more welcome to Health Secret. I'm your African doctor, African medicine man who deals with medicine. The one you know is healer, Dr. Richard Froome of the Garden of Eden Naturopathic Institute of West Africa with acronym GENUA. For the program of today, I will be talking on diet. Diet is the main thing that once abused results to the situation where most of us find ourselves today. We are sick, suffering, perishing because of our wrong dieting. If we were eating the way the Creator made us to live, we would have been like the animals in the wild that have no doctors. They encounter all bacteria, parasites, protozoans, viruses. They ingest them, they affect them, but they are always strong, healthy. Even if they fall sick, they get well without any veterinary doctor or any doctor of any sort coming to help them. But man, on the contrary, is sick, perishing, taking medication, consuming things, going for prayers, anointing, and so forth, taking natural medicine, taking artificial medicine, but not really responding because the system lacks something. Man is deficient of what was supposed to be there because man has diverted from the principles of life. Man has abused the laws of nature. Man has been consuming what is not right. Hence, the system is deficient of what is supposed to bring healing, because by nature, man is created. Every living thing, not just man, every living thing is endowed with natural inherent ability to heal itself from any invading entity that trespasses into the human system. By nature, man's blood and all the fluids are supposed to be germicides, but today the fluids that are supposed to be germicides are now being eaten by germ. It means the blood, the fluids, the human fluid system has lost its vitality, its vigor, its vim, its strength, its natural inherent ability to bring healing. When you go to the forest, you wound a tree. On coming back after a few months, you see the tree, that area heal itself. If the cortex was not wounded, just peeling the bark, on coming back, it healed itself. If you get a fresh tomato that grow wild in the forest, you bring it home, you wound it and keep it. You also get that which we plant around, the artificial, the GMO tomato, you wound it and keep. By the next day, you see the GM tomato getting rotten. Why that which you brought from the forest, from the wild, is healing and getting dry. This is exactly what is happening to man. We have but modern men now, genetically modified men now. We are the modern man, we have lose what the original man that was created used to have, and that is why we are sick and perishing each day. We are sick and perishing, as I earlier said, because of our wrong lifestyle. What we eat, what we fail to eat, what we do, what we fail to do, or what we drink, what we fail to drink, what we say, what we fail to say, what we think, what we fail to think. All of these combine to make us sick, because it starts with the mindset. You know, there's a wise saying that you are your thoughts. It is your mindset that drives you towards what you do each day. It is what is in your mind that will decide for you to go where you want to go, to drink what you want to drink, to eat what you want to eat, to do what you want to do. It starts from the mind. So in order to remedy this situation, to bring back to modern nature, we have to educate. That is why we are there. Dr. Fru and his team in Geneva, they are on every day educating people, both online, offline, both on the print media and the audio visual media, educating people to understand why they are sick, why they are suffering, living in pain and misery, why they are suffering each day. That is why you are watching me. I'm still talking on that. I've been educating people since 1995, over 27 years now. I've been educating people on health, living healthy, and people who listen to me, many of them are living testimony. They call me every day testifying on what the benefits they have gotten from listening to me and living by the principles that I've elaborated on. Those who
think we are just joking. We don't know what to do. They don't care about what we say. Many have perished. Many who are living are perishing, suffering. They live hell on earth. Because by right, we are supposed to live heaven on earth. But many are living hell on earth. There are some foolish people who say, whether you eat what, you will still die. Yes, you will still die, but you will live hell on earth. Maybe you even die because of that poor energy. You continue to go to the other world with that little energy. We don't gather here because you live a bad lifestyle and still continue living hell there, because the energy you gather here, the consciousness and so on, that catapult you to the next spiritual realm where you live here and go. Those who live poorly here have a very poor conscious mind. When you live here, you still go for a lower energy realm where you still be like a slave suffering there. So those who listen to us, they listen to us, they practice what we tell them, they gather enough knowledge, gain consciousness, they operate at a very high energy realm, they eat rightly, and even when they also die, they will also be catapulted by that energy to that high realm where they will be at a superior realm. You know, if you go back to school, students who study chemistry, they study atoms. They will say inside the atom you have the neutrons, the protons, and the electrons. But I will most concentrate on the electrons, because those are the very active elements in them that conduct current, that carry energy, and all very active. Okay, inside the atom, there are orbitals in the atom. Those who study chemistry will say electrons gain energy from one orbital. In the lowest orbital, they gain energy. They move to a higher orbital. At that orbital, when they gain energy, they still move to another higher orbital. If it happens that they gain energy, they move to another orbital. If people want to know how life functions, even here and after here, starting from the atoms, you see here, when you gain energy, you gain consciousness, you move to a higher realm, which they call orbital. And then you gain energy of consciousness, enough knowledge, you move to a higher orbital. And when we say gain knowledge, it's not those things you just study in school and practice. I mean true knowledge. True knowledge. True knowledge, not what you really study in classrooms. Classroom, they just program you and give you some bit of information to be able to become resourceful for different economic associations or entities to work as a labor force. But I mean true knowledge, that you operate with wisdom, that you are able to do things, to make things happen, to invent, to produce, to cause change, to able to cause a revolution in people's mind. You know, before the West developed, they what they call industrial revolution. There must be a revolution for people to develop. So that is what I mean knowledge. So it's of you gain knowledge, you move to different realms, and that's how life is. So see, we are sick, as I earlier said, because of our diet. So I will go straight into the dieting. We'll go into dieting. You keep following Health Secrets. The next program, I will then come with a type of diet to educate you on how to eat, what to drink, what not to drink, what to eat, what not to eat, where to live, where not to live, what to wear like a dress and what not to wear, what to keep, because diet does not only mean the food you eat, the information you get, you are feeding your brain. That is diet for the brain. What the spiritual group you belong is diet. That is also a diet. Everything you take into you is diet. So I will dwell on that in the next program. So keep following Health Secrets over Home TV.
Garden of Eden Naturopathic Institute of West Africa, Ginewa, our headquarters, Boya, Wonyamavio, Mile 18, Munya Road. Contact 674-286-493. Kumba, beside CPDM Hall, Kumba Town. Contact 674-288-671. Douala, besides Tropicana Ancien Route, Beseke Bonaberi. Contact 674-289-523 or 695-936-243. Yaoundé, Biamasilak, from former Texaco, Emirates former Shell Mayor.